That sine over cos gives you what? Tan. So this sine over cos now change back to what? Tan. Square theta. You can see that that's square theta plus, but this cos square theta cancel cos square theta. So this one gives you what? 1 equals to, can this one cancel cos? No. If you go back to your inverse after SOHCAHTOA, 1 over cos give us what they call sec. You now have square theta. So this is the top formula for identities. There's a 3 formulas we have for identity. Very, very important. You will use it. There are some questions that you'll be given that you need to apply. You need to use all these things. Even by the time you get to calculus, you still use almost all these formulas there. You see them. When you differentiate, you see them. So if you don't understand this foundation, you have problem. You have. Are you with me now? You have. So this is the first formula for identities. This is the second formula for what? Identities. And this is the third formula for what? Identities. Now watch the way I want to solve questions using different formulas, and I'll get the same what? Answer. Question number 1 says, if sine theta equals to 8 over 17, are you with me, student? The question now says, find the value of cos theta and tan theta. For example, let's take a look at this example, student. If sine theta equals to what? 8 over what? 17. Find the value of cos theta and tan theta. You can solve this question using your what? Your right angle what? Triangle. Because if you draw your right angle triangle, are you with me, student? You have something like this from your right angle what? Triangle. Remember, this place is always your what? Hypotenuse. This place is your what? Opposite. It depends on where the angle is facing. And this one is always what? Adjacent. Are you with me now, student? Now, the question says we should find the value of what? Cos theta and what? Tan theta. But from the question given to you here, you are given sine theta as 8 over what? 17. Student, from your SOHCAHTOA, what is sine? Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. I believe you understand that one. That sine theta is always opposite over what? Hypotenuse. That means your 8 is what? Opposite. And your 17 is what? Hypotenuse. So where will I put my 17 here now? Here. So that means my 17 will be here. Are you with me? While your 8 will be what? This place. That means you don't know adjacent. Because if you should know your adjacent, you know the value for cos, and you know the value for what? Tan. So how will I know my value for adjacent? You still have to go back to your what? Your Pythagoras what? Theorem. Which the formula is what? Hypotenuse square equals to what? Opposite square plus adjacent square. Are you with me, student? So what's my hypotenuse now? 17 square. Equals to your opposite is what? 8 square. And you don't know what? Adjacent. That means adjacent still remain as what? Adjacent what? Square. What is 17 square? 17 square means 289. That means 17 times 17 equals to 8 square means 8 times what? 8. And 8 times 8 is what? 64 plus adjacent square. Student, at this point, you have to collect the word like what? Times. Because this 64 is plus here. Coming outside to me, this 289, it will turn to what? Negative. So this adjacent square will now stand alone. Equals to what? 289 minus what? 64. So adjacent square will now be 289 minus 64. Should give us 225. If I should subtract that one, should give us 225. I believe. So from here, I can have adjacent square. 225 can still give me 15 square. I believe 15 square should be 225. Should be 15 square, should be 2. So that means these 2 cancel these 2. So my adjacent will be what? 15. So that means this place here is what? Is 15. That means your adjacent is 15. So since I've gotten my adjacent, I can now get my value for what? Cos theta and tan theta. So my value for cos theta is always adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. Yes or no, student? So definitely, cos theta will now be, what's your adjacent now? 15. Over what's my hypotenuse now? 17. So which is the value for your what? Your cos theta. For you to get your tan theta, you see, go ahead. Tan theta from your SOHCAHTOA is what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. So that means tan theta will be what? What's my opposite now, student? 8. Over, and your adjacent is what? 15. So that is the final what? Answer. You solving that question using your what? Your right angle triangle to solve this particular question that says if sine theta equals to what? 8 over what? 17. Find the value of cos theta and what? Tan theta. So I've gotten my value for what? Cos theta, and I've gotten my value for what? Tan theta. But remember, before I got the answer, 8 over 17, I have to look for what? Adjacent. Using my what? My Pythagoras what? Theorem. Getting my what? 15. Now, when you use right angle triangle to solve this question, and this is your final answer. What's now the main essence of identities? Let's see what these identities is all about. You can see now that from this question, you're given sine theta as 8 over what? 17. Your sine theta is what? 8 over 17. So you're looking for the value of what? Cos theta. Now look at these identities. Equation 1, 2, and what? 3. Which one do you think I can use there to find my what? Cos, when sine is 8 over 17. To get my cos, you can see this is sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to what? 1. So I'm looking for cos when you're given what? Sine. I can use this equation 1 because this is the cos I'm looking for. This is the cos I'm looking for. I can use the first equation there, which is sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to what? 1. You know, I've gotten the answer using my what? My right angle what? Triangle. But what is your value for sine theta, student, given that you're given sine theta as what? 8 over 17. You can see that do I change the sine theta back to 8 over 17? Remember, it's having what? Square plus cos square theta equals to what? 1. This is the cos theta you're looking for now. For me, I can open this bracket. 8 square gives you 64 over 17 square gives you 280 what? 9 plus cos square theta equals to what? 1. Student, at this point in time, you need to what? Collect the what? Like times. This 64 over 289 needs to leave this place. It's plus here. Going outside there will turn to what? Minus. For this cos square theta to stand alone. So I cannot have this as cos square theta equals to, you have 1 minus 64 over 289. Are you with me, student? Now I'm solving this question using two methods. I've used right angle what? Triangle, and I'm trying to use identities for you to know that you can use any of the two formulas to solve on the day of your what? Exam. So from here, cos square theta, LCM of 1 and 289 will give me 289. And you still draw your line. 289 divided by 1 is what? 289 times 1 to give you 289. You put your minus. 289 divided by 289 is what? 1. You use that one to multiply 64, still gives you what? 64. So that means cos square theta equals to 289 minus 64 will give me 225. That means everything over 289. So this is your cos square theta. Student, 225 will give me 15 squared. Yes or no? And 289 will still also give you 17 squared. So I can have it as cos square theta, represent everything by 1 square, 15 over 17 all square. You can see that this square will cancel this square now. So what's my final answer for cos theta now? 15 over 17, which is still the same thing as this. Remember the first formula I gave to you for identity, sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. This was the first formula given to you. And the second one that I gave to you, I gave you 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. That was the second one I gave to you. And the last one I gave you tan square theta plus 1 equals to sec square theta. If you can remember, those are the three formulas I gave to you for your identities. Are you with me? But please don't forget, based on your SOHCAHTOA, please don't forget to remember that your SOHCAHTOA, we said sine theta equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Why? Next one is cos theta, adjacent over hypotenuse. Why the last one is tan theta, cos to opposite over adjacent. And please still remember this, your inverse, because I believe I've proved all this formula before. Your inverse, told you that the first inverse that we have sec theta, which I told you that will give you 1 over cos theta, and we have cosec theta, which I told you to give you 1 over sine theta. Why my cot theta is 1 over tan theta. Please still remember that before I pick question from your JAMB past question. So let's go back to your JAMB past question. Let's take a look at this question number 1 from your JAMB past question. That means if you go back, check your JAMB past question at home. 19, question 1986, question what? 32. Question 32. Please give me the question.
If cos theta equals to A over B.
A over B. Find
1 plus tan.
Okay, I should find 1 plus tan theta. Okay. Is that the question? Please give me the option. Option A.
B square over A square.
B square over A square. Option B.
A square over B square.
A square over B square. Option C.
A square plus B square.
A square plus B square.
Over B square minus A square.
Over B square minus A square. Why the last option is what? D.
2A square.
2A square.
Plus B square.
Plus B square.
Over A square.
Over A square.
Plus B square.
Plus B square. So let's take a look at this question, student, please. Let's take a look at this. The question says, if cos theta equals to A over B, find 1 plus tan A. Find 1 plus tan A. If I want to solve this question, I can use my identities to solve this. But to be on the safer side, for you guys, look up cos theta is A over B. But remember, if you go back to your Pythagoras what? Theorem, we said cos theta from this place is adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. That means you're telling me that this A is my adjacent and this B is my what? Hypotenuse. On a good day, I don't know my opposite. But for me to get my opposite from this question, I need to go back to my Pythagoras what? Theorem, which the formula says hypotenuse square cos to what? Opposite square plus adjacent what? Square. Now, from this table now, what's my hypotenuse there, which is what? B. I substitute this as what? B square. Equals to, I don't know, opposite. This wants to remain as opposite what? Square. Plus your adjacent still remain as what? A square. So this is the opposite I'm looking for. So if I'm looking for opposite now, I can collect the what? The like times. Which means opposite square should be what? B square minus what? A square for my opposite. For my opposite. But the question says, I should look for what? 1 plus tan theta. 1 plus what? Tan theta. But remember, here will give me opposite equals to square root of B square minus what? 8 square. Please check it very well. Is there no root among the option there? So if your opposite give you this, Now the question says look for 1 plus tan theta. If I'm to look for tan theta will be what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. So that means tan theta